Hello, I'm Nat Green from RevDentalMarketing.com and GetMorePatients.co. And in this short video, I'm going to show you some results that we've been able to generate for our dental client, Dr. Panos Andreou from Omega Dental in Delta, BC. Now, as you may know, it's very important to have 5-star reviews and to get them from your patients because they're very good at helping to build trust and credibility with other potential patients who might be looking for your dental services. Now, some people say that it's a challenge to actually get good reviews, or sometimes you ask for reviews and unfortunately end up getting negative reviews because you really don't know what people are going to say until they actually leave the review. And so without that being said, I want to hop behind my computer here and I'll show you some of the results and tell you how you can get similar results to this with one simple step. Of course, as long as you give good customer service to your patients and the rest of your team does as well, if you do one simple thing, that you'll be able to generate reviews like this. So here we are, I'm on Google and I typed in Omega Dental Reviews Delta, BC. Now, of course, in this case, I recommend going to Google and typing in your practice name followed by the word reviews, and you may or may not have to type in the city and state or province as well, depending on if there's other practices around the country or around the world for that matter that have the same practice name. Now, in this case, there's actually quite a few other practices named Omega Dental. So what we've done here is, type in the Omega Dental Reviews Delta, BC, and you can see here that there is a page on their website and it shows 5-star reviews. Now, if we click on that, it's going to open up this page on their website, and you can of course get to this from the navigation tab on their website. And you'll see here that there's 14 5-star reviews that are brought in from around the web to be displayed on the website. So of course, if you have people already looking on your website, it's a good idea just to show them the reviews and testimonials that people have said good things about you. So in this case here, there's Facebook and Google and Brown Book. And of course, if you have other industry specific review sites, then we can bring those in as well to show them. So of course, it's just building up the trust and credibility for your practice. They already had a bunch of testimonials from before, so we showed some of those as well. And then of course, if we go back to Google here, there's a few things I want to show you here. So the first off, I'm going to talk about the videos here. So you'll see here that there's 3 videos listed. So 2 of these are actually review videos that I created for them. And the one here, I'll actually just click on it really quickly and I'll just skim through it just to show you what it's all about. So basically we use a bunch of very high quality images and good little introductory segment. And basically what we're doing is introducing the business, and we've got a spokesmodel here standing in front of their practice. You could also have the photo actually inside the practice. I like to do both, switch it up, but it's good to show the front of your building. That way, if people are driving by, they can recognize the front of the building, so it makes it a little bit easier to find you if they've never been to your practice before. Now, of course, the spokesmodel, introduces and says some nice things, how important it is to get good reviews, that type of thing. And then, of course, we actually show somebody reading one of the real 5-star reviews left by a past patient. And then, of course, there's a bit of an outro and then a call to action where we say, call this number or visit our website to get more information. Of course, with anything, you want to have a strong call to action telling people what to do. So really great way to showcase one of your 5-star reviews. Definitely, I recommend doing that. The other one here, this is a slightly different version of it. But basically, we just actually show some of the actual 5-star reviews. So that one is very simple to do as well, something you could probably do yourself. And then of course, there's actually the Google reviews here. Now, recently Google started doing something where they're actually pulling in other review sites. So in this case, they're showing 5 out of 5 on Facebook, and I'll show you more of that in a second. But I want to click on the 16 Google reviews here. And of course, I should mention actually that before we started working together, they only had 3 reviews. And at that point, Google doesn't show a star rating until you have over 5 stars, okay? Or 5 reviews, I should say. So now they have a 4.9 out of 5 stars, thanks to using our system. Now I'm going to sort this by most recent And I'll just scroll to the bottom here. And you'll see a year ago that there's a review, and this one actually was left by the dentist. He wasn't too sure about how to go about getting reviews and what practices were to do so. I definitely don't recommend leaving your own 5-star review, but regardless. So we've got another one here from a year ago and then 7 months ago. So they pretty much had 2 reviews from actual patients, and they give great service, and I'll show you just evidence of that here, because since we actually put this review system in place just 3 weeks ago, they've been getting a whole lot of reviews. So 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, 1 week ago, 1 week ago, 1 week ago, a 4-star review 1 week ago, and another one 1 week ago. So it's obvious they've been giving great service all this time, but they just didn't have the right process in place in order to get those reviews onto Google. Now here we are on their Facebook page that I actually created for them. And you'll notice here, if we click on the reviews tab, that they also had 4 5-star reviews come in. Okay, so that's great as well. Another thing that we've done is we've created review images where we actually take their Google reviews or reviews from basically any other review site, and then we post them on their social media profiles like Facebook. And of course, if you had Pinterest or Twitter, other websites like that, then we would syndicate those as well. So the idea is that wherever a potential patient is researching your practice, that they're going to see evidence of your 5-star reviews all over the place, and that's just what we've done. Now, here we are inside of our review/feedback portal, and they've gotten a lot of great feedback. So not everyone who goes and gives feedback actually goes through the full process and actually leaves it on one of the social media profiles or on Google. It's just not the case. It's not possible that 100% of people are going to do that. But in 3 weeks, you'll see here that they've gotten 17 awesome reviews on Google and Facebook so far. So that in itself is amazing. But they've also got a heck of a lot of other great reviews. Now, there is one I want to point out here. This one here is a 2 out of 5. And they actually basically said that they obviously were a little bit disappointed and there's a little bit of a mix-up and that kind of thing. And so what's good with this system is that it keeps potentially negative reviews like this, it keeps it from being seen publicly. And now that the dentist or the front desk staff can actually follow up with that person, apologize and try to make it right, whether they want to get them come back in and give them a deal or to redo it or whatever the thing is that you want to do to try to put out that fire, then of course you would do that. But a lot of the times, without asking people for their feedback, whether it's good or bad, you might not ever know about this particular instance, right? So it's great to get the 5-star reviews, but it's also a good idea to get some, potentially negative feedback to see what's not working in your practice and then to fix it. So very important to do that. Now, all that the staff at Omega Dental had to do was to hand over an iPad to their patients when they came in for their appointment. That was it. And of course, once they did that, the patient basically entered in their name and phone number and email address, and then our system did all the rest. So very, very simple process for you and your team to get results like this. And it's just really leveraging a powerful system like the one that we have. So of course, not only does getting more 5-star reviews help to build more trust and credibility, like I mentioned earlier, but it also helps to rank in Google. And I'll show you just what I mean by that. So here I am in Google, and I'm actually in what's called an incognito browser. So what that means is that it isn't picking up that I'm logged into Google and any of the actions that I've taken before or any of the search phrases that I might have searched for, okay? And you'll see here by this little, kind of incognito logo that is the case. So basically what that means is that these results are real results and they're not skewed by any of my past web browsing history. So of course, this dentist client at Omega Dental, they wanted to get ranked for a number of different search phrases. And in just a very short time, in just 1 month that we've been doing this, we've gotten great results for them. So not only have we helped them to get a lot more 5-star reviews, we're getting a lot more eyeballs on their website, and it's paying off. So in this case here, you'll see that I typed in Emergency Dentist Delta, and they are number 1 in the local listings, and they weren't anywhere found before. They were currently working with the Yellow Pages, and I think they were spending about $600 a month, if I remember correctly, and they were getting basically no results. They were very unhappy, and when that contract expired, then of course that's when they hired me. So Emergency Dentist Delta, they're number 1. And of course, what's really important here to notice is that they have this 4.9 5-star rating, and the other competing dentists have 3 reviews and 1. And so this is what I'm talking about, where because they don't have 5 stars, that it's not showing an overall star rating. So if somebody were to type in Emergency Dentist Delta, there's a very high probability that my client is going to get the phone call. Now, not only because they're number 1, but because they've also got the social proof with those 5-star ratings. So that in itself is great. Now, if we scroll down the page here, you'll see that there's another page that I created for them, omegadental.ca/emergency dentist delta BC, with a 5-star rating. So they actually have 2 different listings on the first page for Emergency Dentist Delta. So that's great. Another one here, Best Emergency Dentist Delta. Now, unfortunately, they're not in the local listings here, but they are the number 1 organic listing down below here. And then also we have 2 videos down below. And similar to the review videos that I mentioned before, is that of course we've got the phone number showing up. So they don't even have to watch the video. And of course that the thumbnail of the video really does stand out, in comparison to these other links. So they have 3 listings on the first page of Google for that keyword, and that's awesome. Here we've got Best Dental Clinic Delta BC. Now they're listed in the 3rd position in the local listings. And then in the 3rd spot of the organic listings, there's their website right there. That's awesome. And next here, we've got Best Dentist Delta BC. And this one here, I've got a mention of their website down below. So it's not up at the top, but again, this is only 4 weeks into ranking here. So this is just another one that we helped them to rank, that they weren't there before. Dental Clinic Delta BC, number 2 in the local listings. So that's awesome. And there's their website right there. So I think that's in the 5th position. So again, 2 listings right there. Sedation Dentist Delta. So some of you might be offering sedation dentistry services, and they are the number 1 there. And again, they weren't anywhere before. Biological Dentist Delta BC. Now in this case, the search term didn't actually pull up a map listing, but they do have the number 1 organic listing right there, so that's great. Botox Treatment Delta BC. I know it's getting more and more common for dentists to offer Botox, so if you do offer Botox treatments, you'll maybe want to think about doing something like this for your optimization. But what's cool here, of course, is there's an actual like a laser clinic that they probably do a lot of Botox. But you'll see here that a page that I created for them is number 3. And then we also have a video talking about Botox. So they have 2 different listings that's going to help them get more traffic and more appointments. Now here we've got Children's Dentist Delta BC. And of course, my dentist is not specifically a pediatric dentist. They're more of a family dentist, but they do deal with young children. And of course, they do want to get more young children in the chairs. So here we've optimized and got them in the number 2 position, which is great. And again, we've got a page on their website right there. So again, 2 spots right there. Family Dentist Delta BC, number 2 listing right there. And their website right there. So again, 2 spots on that page. Wisdom Teeth Removal Delta BC. And again, we've got 2 spots, one of their website and a video right there. So there's a couple of key points that I really want you to take home here, and the reason why I put this video together for you. Of course, it's important to get 5-star reviews for your practice, and it's really easy to do when you've got the right system in place. Not only does it help to build trust and credibility, but it also helps to rank your business in Google and get more search traffic. But of course, it also helps to set you apart from the other dentist practices in your area if they don't have a lot of good reviews. The other thing, of course, is with ranking in Google, there's a number of different ways to do that, whether it's in the Google local listings, the map listings, or of course, it's your actual website, or it's video. And you'll see here that myself and my team, we know what we're doing as far as getting all three of those ranked. And when you combine those together, you're going to have a lot more phone calls from people who are looking for dental services like the ones that you offer. So if you want to get more patients, if you want to build more trust and credibility for people who are looking for the services like you, and of course you just want to get more exposure for your dental practice, you can see here clearly that we know what we're doing at Rev Dental Marketing, and we can help you as well. And before I go, one thing I do want to mention, of course, is our limited time pricing, where you can take advantage of our heavily discounted reputation marketing plans and lock in the best deals ever. Now, this pricing runs out in 72 hours from now, and once the clock runs out, you'll never see these deals again. So make sure to scroll down below this video and pick the best plan that suits you and your practice. There you'll notice that we've got some incredible pricing on our monthly plan, as well as an amazing deal on our yearly plan. So don't forget to check that out right now and take us up on our offer. And of course, if you want more Google exposure, we can help you there too. Depending on exactly what you're looking for, we have a solution for you. So you can either pick up the phone and call us at 855-245-6966 or email us at hello@revdentalmarketing.com. We look forward to working with you and helping you grow your dental practice. Talk to you soon.